Happened so quick. Okay. And post. Okay. Go to auto. I'll give the people a minute to get in here.
I love the random BLN games. Just like, you know what? I got time. Let's do it.
Yeah, just on a whim, This is how most of them have been, honestly. We don't schedule very well as a league. Guess I'll give my little spiel now while we wait in the menu. Hello,
Oh, yeah.
ladies and gentlemen. Impromptu Better League Network here, along with myself, your standard host, Connor Rice. I am joined by the Eagles user who just got completely fucked over by the trade committee. Matt, how's it going?
Did it happen? Did I get screwed again?
Yeah, it's like what? It's like that Eric Andre meme of him shooting himself, being like, "Who could do this?" That's pretty much where we're at here. But we got a really interesting matchup here. Obviously, 2-1 Carolina Panthers, who we just saw in Better League Network take down Dan's Patriots. 1-2, kind of surprisingly, the 1-2 New Orleans Saints here. Before we get into like individual keys to the game and stuff, how overall, how do you see this game going down? What's your prediction?
Well, you've got two users that are probably pretty familiar with each other by now. So I'm expecting a competitive game. I don't know their history though. Maybe you can fill me in on how last season went. I think you struggled. So
Saints got the sweep. I want to say one of the games was pretty close. The other one maybe not so much. But yeah, the Saints definitely got the sweep last year.
Gotcha. And looking at the stats here, these guys are basically 1-for-1 on touchdown interception ratio, both of them. So just they're gonna have to just try to keep that minimal and keep it. I believe it's gonna be a tight game.
Mac Jones, new starting quarterback, will hand it off to Alvin Kamara, who gets chopped down, but able to get a first down. We know what Austin likes to do. 95% plus of his offense plays are going to be out of gun when he does run. It's going to be that inside zone. And I think if he can force Austin to be one-dimensional, we have seen Austin be, a lot more mistake-prone this Madden than maybe in Madden's previous, but that's what it's going to take here. That that run D is going to need to be something fierce here. As Mac Jones will drop back, four-man rush, has the drag wide open, will go to it. Once again, it's Alvin Kamara. Sheds off one tackle, about a gain of 9 here. What do you think Austin's offensive keys to the game here are to win?
I think he's going to come out like kind of similar to what Alex has been doing. It looks like he's doing it right now. Kamara. He's a lot of he's going to start down and then make his way up the field.
Five-man rush this time gets bagged up, and Mac Jones. Oh, I thought that was a strip sack animation there. Looks like he just got the throw off. I don't know if I've ever seen that animation before. Resulted in incomplete. That was kind of weird.
Yeah, I missed it on that one. I didn't see the throw. I was looking downfield, and he did have a guy that he just didn't have the time to get it to.
Did not quite have the time, and that's gonna be another key thing. This pass rush is pretty fearsome here. There's Panthers pass rush, obviously. Brian Burns, a couple other nice pieces on that D line. We'll see what he's able to do here. And he will really press up. He trusts that secondary to do their magic here, so he will go to the immediate dump off here. Huston, the fullback, the tight end. You can never tell with the new
the numbers.
Yeah, with the new number rules anymore. I don't know who's who, but gets first down there, and yeah, we're gonna see a lot of kind of those quick, easy dump offs here, especially with Alex pressing up. You can get guys out of the slot, get tight ends open pretty quickly off of those. 1st and 10. That's a cover 3 buzz concept here as we see him using chin as Mac Jones will do play action, which you don't normally see him do. As he will have the crosser open, goes to it. This is Chris Olave, the new rookie wide receiver. They're able to get Mac Jones' biggest play there, and Austin driving so far, looking good.
Yeah, it's a second-year receiver, Olave. That was just nice patience to hit that window in the zone there.
Yeah, really nice, especially with that Panthers pass rush starting to bear down on him. Mac Jones will once again drop back, comes out in the single back this time, and goes to the drag this time. The second-year receiver, Olave, able to bring that down. I knew that.
See, Austin did that for you, give you another chance.
Exactly. Just overall, obviously, Alex 2-1 really struggled last year. I think only won something like 5 or 6 games. Having already a much stronger start. I don't know how much of Alex you've watched, but do you attribute that to the rookie quarterback? Do you attribute that to just getting more used to Madden 23? What do you think has led to Alex being more successful this season compared to last?
I think it's so far his schedule compared to
Okay, John Ross.
He lost to King now that he's done, and then he had Nico and Dan, who still hasn't quite figured it out yet. It felt like
Yeah,
months
not quite.
ago, the
Not
same
quite.
playing. So, so this is his first, second big test. King was kind of a surprise.
Three-man rush, drops back, throws it. Oh, I see. That could have been a pick potentially, as Dante Jackson instead went for the swat, which I get that in this Madden. You kind of like instinctually go for the swat, but that was a cross-body throw. I think if Alex presses wide there, we could see Dante Jackson still running the other way potentially.
Yeah, I 100% don't hate it though.
Yeah,
It's one of those things you just deal with it after.
for sure. So he will go to Michael Thomas. Can't guard Mike there on a slant route. Just classic Michael Thomas route running there. First and goal in the one, and now we'll see how that goal line defense comes in here. I do think that last throw was a bit of a shaky read by Austin, but other than that, it's been pretty easy for this New Orleans Saints team. And yeah, if Austin's able to get points on the board here early, especially with the sweep from last year, we'll see how much Alex presses when he gets the ball.
Yeah, Olave's been getting nice separation. His little dumps on the flats have been there. So yeah, he's having a nice little stress-free drive.
A toss out of goal line here, and that's going to cost him about 8 yards there. Interesting play call. That's a very boomer bust play, especially on the 1 yard line like that. And there it busted. Backs him up, second and goal.
I honestly feel like that's a buster bust play. It's never worked for me. I mean, never worked for me. Not the times. So
Pretty good in past Maddens. Yeah, maybe not so much in this one. I agree with you. As he will drop back. Has kind of a bunch concept going on there. Has an angle route. Dangerous read there is J.C. Horn. No, excuse me. The receiver there actually came down with it shockingly, but not able to get either foot in bounds there. Third and goal. The second risky read here by Austin.
Yeah, that was a little risky there.
I thought he was going to go to that angle route to the tight end, but maybe he didn't quite like it. It was a bit of a tight window thrown too. And now third and goal at the 9. We'll see how aggressive Austin gets here after throwing 2 near interceptions. Drops back. Only a 3-man rush. He has time here. Oh, another dangerous read, and Taki this time, the linebacker, just swats it away. I don't know if he turned swat ball on or what's going on, but I mean, that's 3 throws now that Austin threw in that drive that really could have been intercepted. Instead, he's going to get 3 points on the board here.
Yeah, I think that swat was just the linebacker animation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happened to me last night where I had such a clear pick 6, but I didn't click on it in time. It was just a swat.
I think that's just something you kind of live with in this Madden, though. With the jump balls, with the DBs sometimes being wonky in terms of animating. When you do play for the pick, I think that's just kind of something. It's a drawback that you kind of have to accept because the alternative is that weird stuff happens whenever you go for the pick.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, or nothing happens.
Or nothing happens, yeah. So maybe a couple missed opportunities here is now rookie quarterback, number 1 overall draft pick, it's Damon Chambers. Muller is going to come out here. That's my fault, Alex. Alex is going to hear that and be upset as we already have a flag on this Carolina Panthers team holding on Trent Brown, the star right tackle. I hate to see that.
Well, at least it came a little late, so it was only a 3-yard penalty.
For sure.
Yeah, we're over here talking about Mueller like crazy, but we all know it's the McCaffrey show, so
has to be. Yeah. It has to be, and I do have to ask real quick, what do you think Alex's keys to the game are here offensively, depending on what you've seen? Is it just McCaffrey show, or do you have anything else?
It's the McCaffrey. It always is. He plays a very safe offense. A lot of little flats to McCaffrey, and a lot of running. So I just expect McCaffrey.
We saw quite a bit of that against Dan. Dan doing a decent job at shutting down the run throughout, but yeah, he will still go to it. And then also uses McCaffrey quite well as a weapon in the passing game, as McCaffrey this time on the inside zone almost gets the first down, just completely unmarked by the Saints here. And we're going to have no huddle. Maybe another inside zone here potentially against this look.
No huddle and then throw a pass here, get him off guard because he thinks he's going to
potentially. He just has a few audibles here. Now has 4 routes with audibling McCaffrey. And the read is McCaffrey. He doesn't go to it. Instead, goes to be really nice progression there after that, Alex, because I guarantee you McCaffrey was the first read. Austin took that away with his user and finds the deep cross there. Juju Smith-Schuster for the first down.
Yeah, I think he just stayed away from his user. It looked like the safety kind of picked his own player, and Juju was able to get some separation.
Absolutely. The crosser is not quite as good as Madden 22, but those are still lethal. Yeah, if he can get situations like that, as the zig route this time will be the read as he takes it away. It's almost like these guys have played each other before and he knows what's coming. As he is able now to get it to McCaffrey. Another big game here, kind of an off-schedule play there by Mueller, but a really nice throw on the run, and now Carolina already on the doorstep.
That felt like last cycle right there, huh? A little rollout.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
For the defense.
Good drive here by Alex so far. I mean, he's done a good job of adjusting here as we are going to have an off-tackle concept. McCaffrey kind of makes the most of that. I didn't really see anything available there in terms of the running lanes. 2nd and 8. And now for the first time we get to take a breath here. No more no huddle.
Yeah, you can see Austin's making it a point to focus in on McCaffrey, as he should. And right now it's kind of working. Alex is going to have to go somewhere else, and that's what the Saints are hoping for a little mistake as he tends to.
History says if you take away the flats, if you take away McCaffrey, force him to look downfield, mistakes will follow. You know, they haven't so far, as we have a classic Alex Gossett play call here, the orbit screen RPO. Smith-Schuster not quite with the speed to hit the edge there, goes down for game 2, but that's just like what history tells you. This Madden is like you force Alex to look downfield, eventually mistakes will follow. So I like, even though Alex has driven so far, I like what Austin's doing with his user. We'll just see if it eventually, bears fruit here as we are already approaching that in the first quarter. Again, a very quick first quarter here.
That was very fast. A lot of runs. A lot of runs.
Yeah, a lot of runs, a lot of completed passes. Yeah, the clock just continuing to move as we have a 5 wide concept here. Bunch on the right side. You got to watch Troutman. Tremble got hit with a multi-week injury. He's not quite as good as Tremble's. As X is wide open as he just didn't see X. Had him the entire time, had the vert over there on the left side, and I'm surprised he didn't see it because the zig was the first read.
You know he was watching. He was watching that zig route. That zig route.
This is interesting. He has the an iced field goal here. I mean, I'm pretty sure he made that. Yeah, it goes down right down the middle. That's a weird, because that's his first M factor. That's kind of a weird, that's weird.
Oh, no,
Dan's saying Alex running New England Patriot invented plays, Pepe monocle. Yeah, I mean, you got to take notes from the greats and from Dan. It's pretty sick.
Oh, Dan's here. I won't say anything bad.
I mean, I kind of already did. It's okay. We got King, Dan, DeHootie, P-Town, Steel, Wolf Knight. I'm sure many more to follow here. Thank you all for supporting us on Better League Network. And this is not the final Better League Network production we're going to have today. I'll get into that in a second as we have a stretch concept here as Alvin Kamara hits the edge, takes it falls forward for about a gain of 6. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. Like we've been saying, really quick first quarter. 3-3 here in the Superdome.
Yeah, good first quarter. It's pretty much what I described in the pregame. A close game. Guys know each other. You see the Saints making adjustments from McCaffrey. And I think Alex is a little more wary of Olave on the crossers and all that stuff. So I do think Kamara is going to have a little free reign for a little bit through this game.
And this is a big game for both of you. This was obviously, not only a divisional game, but I think for Alex's continued, just for his standing, I would say, in that division. Because again, he, despite being 2-1, I believe he's yet to win a divisional game this Madden. And I think he really needs to, as Mac Jones has the speed, shockingly, so he will have that open. Yeah, the dig route wide open again. Michael Thomas there, just no Panthers in the vicinity. Gets the first down as well, have no huddle. But I think this is a really important game for both users here, especially with Austin being 1 and 2. But sorry, I'll get to you in 1 second. But as we have a inside zone here, gets stood up by 2 Panthers. But
I was just gonna say I was a little surprised that last throw by Mac Jones was so accurate because he was this total weird angle on the throw. And I don't know, this Madden usually will just fall like 10 yards to the left or right or short.
Weird angle, Madden 23. I really like an RPO here if he has it set up. I don't think he does. He has a screen. Instead, we'll go to the dump off to Alvin Kamara. Try to get sticky with the left stick. Dante Jackson takes that away, 3rd and 6. Mac Jones 8 for 12. Both users looking pretty decent here offensively so far.
Yeah, and that was a great open field tackle by Dante Jackson. If he misses, that could be trouble there.
3rd and 6 here, big stop opportunities. We have a 5-man rush get bagged up. Zigrat's taken away and still go to the corner route as Huston unable to come down with it. The first drop of the game, and that is a huge one. As that'll force Austin to settle for 3.
I was just about to say that was just a perfectly timed route and throw there. Just couldn't hold on.
Yeah. I don't know if he went for a rack catch there instead of possession. I don't know if that was just, Madden being Madden, but you hate to see, especially a tight end, you hate to see them drop that pass there on that type of animation. But here we are, still no touchdowns this game, 6-3. Carolina about to get the ball back, and we'll see how Alex continues to work here, with Austin seeing locked in with his user early.
Yeah, here we go. Get the lead. Let's get a big touchdown drive and get the confidence up for this Carolina Panthers offense.
Absolutely. Again, Panthers 2-1, Saints 1 and 2. A big divisional game here on tap on Better League Network. As again, good usering as McCaffrey this time will take it to the outside. McCaffrey able to almost get a first down there, shockingly. That's what, like in Madden 22, a panic tackle makes short work of that, but not so much this Madden. Can't rely on those.
Yeah. Yeah, correct. I really enjoy it. If it weren't for all the other bugs, games, it would be one of the best Madden's.
The gameplay is nice. Everything else, yeah,
Is a mess. Yeah.
is a mess as we have a play action here. I don't see anything open. He's going to take a deep shot here as Tyrann Mathieu almost comes down with it. The Honey Badger looked like got both hands on it. Not quite able to come up with the pick, and that's a risky read by Alex. Maybe one of those ill-advised deep shots we were talking about.
Yeah, Austin just took away his initial read with his user, and that put Alex in a situation. He only had 3 routes out there, and he went for the one-on-one. He was very fortunate.
Quarterback sneak with the rookie able to get the first down, and yeah, if you don't make the adjustments, that's an automatic 2 yards.
I've been kind of using that lately. I feel a little cheesy, but
I mean, it's a play just like any other. There are RPOs that break the defense. They're like high points break the defense sometimes. Like, it is what it is. You do you.
Yeah.
That's kind of where the league's gone. Christian McCaffrey here with a base concept here. McCaffrey, really nice stick work there by Alex to get the first down. 5 for 34. McCaffrey having himself a pretty nice game. We'll see if it continues. And honestly, I mean, not so much against this look, but against most of these looks that Austin's been giving, like, yeah, the inside zone should be open as he will go to it. This time the backup former Oklahoma State Cowboy Chuba Hubbard there with a gain of 4.
Good job holding on to the ball there. That was a big hit.
Yeah, absolutely. As we got even more y'all coming in. Kumar's in here, King's in here. I appreciate y'all, and let your thoughts be known here in the chat. Obviously Matt and I are bringing you the content, but we'd love to hear your thoughts as well. Here, 2nd and 6, 3-man rush. See, may have RB open, does have RB open, doesn't see it. Instead, Moeller going to take off, and you got to watch those quarterback hits. Obviously, that's not a fumble, but you get a lot of fumbles in those situations.
It looked like he was starting his slide, and then he got hit, and then fell forward. So
yeah,
fortunate to get the yards, and fortunate to hold on to the ball there from you.
Coming out in a strong concept here is Alex Power O. Christian McCaffrey has all sorts of room, only one man to beat, and he will do just that. Touchdown, Panthers.
Big run by Christian McCaffrey. Carolina has the lead. They got some momentum. See what happens here.
Absolutely, because it looks like, Austin seemed ready for that, but just like didn't fill the right lane necessarily. Went where the Saints already were, and the Power O, cuts it in field really nicely, and that is a 10-6 ball game here. 3:33 remaining in the second quarter, and if you're Austin here, not only do you want to score, obviously, not only do you want to take the lead, but at this point you got to start thinking about the time. Give Alex as little time as possible to maybe about to drive if the zone to end this half. But that was a nice drive, though. That was a nice drive by Alex. He did a good job.
It was a nice drive. But I'm sure if Austin get a quick touchdown, he won't be mad either. The way his offense is struggling right now.
1st and 10, continuing to press up. Kaz Kamara wide open, will go to it. This is a missed diving tackle by Chin, and now Kamara able to shed a tackle and then gets hit really late by Franklin. But no flag call there, 1st and 10.
Simple.
King Sing.
Like he's doing.
Thanks for reminding me, King. It'll be Lucky, it'll be Morty, it'll be myself around 10:30. I think so. Kumar and I are playing. Oh my God, it's Hardy with some heart there, able to come down with that one. But I'm playing Kumar at around 10 Eastern, 9:50 to 10, and then it's gonna be we're gonna start the pod right after that. So just like expect it at like 10:45 Eastern would be my guess. Connor, can you vote no on the Eagles trade real quick? Say less still. Say less. Quick out route here. This time it is John Ross, the speedy, oft injured but speedy receiver there out of Washington. Goes for about a gain of 7. And, again, Austin's making it look pretty easy so far. It's really just when he's gotten to the field goal range that the offense kind of stagnates. But he's doing a good job so far as we have a blitz not get through at all, as that is a corner route. Olave there. Once again, probably the MVP of this game so far, honestly, for New Orleans.
Yeah, nice quick read on that blitz, and he had the one-on-one, and Olave succeeded.
And that blitz is kind of weird. I don't know if you were looking at it, but the free rusher, like, he came in, he had a lane, and then he just, like, kind of swerved and, like, ran in towards the offensive lineman, like, himself. Like, he wasn't forced, he just kind of did it. It was very strange. So we have a inside zone here, a classic Austin Raposa inside zone for about a gain of 5. And again, under 2 minutes. When do you start using your timeouts here for Carolina?
I don't know. Is that a good answer?
If you don't know, you don't know. You don't gotta have a take on everything. That's fine. I don't know.
Do I sound far away? I didn't know I sounded far.
Oh, you're all good. You're all good.
Still says I sound like I'm in a different room.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know what to say. There's Mac Jones will drop back, goes the court route again. This time, Huston able to come down with it. Already with a drop on third down. Not so much this time. And Carolina calls time, their first timeout, excuse me. Level sail, nice little CMAS play call there. I mean, you sound fine to me. I don't know how you sound to the stream. I don't know. First and goal here as we do have an RPO this time. Kamara with not a lot of room. A big hit animation there. Carolina sends their second time out. But this is where Austin has stagnated here, is in the red zone. You know, he's had 2 red zone drives, had to settle for 3 both times. Especially with Carolina about to get the ball back to start the second half. New Orleans, like, to me, this is almost 4-down territory. I think we're going to see Austin be very aggressive here. If he gets to, like, the 3, 4, even the 5-yard line, maybe, as he will drop back. Zig route not so open. Oh, my goodness. The high point prevented the interception there, but Michael Thomas nowhere near inbounds. I got scared, but
concussion protocol for Michael Thomas on the post.
Oh my gosh. Third and goal here.
He has the answer here. I mean, heck, I would even run it twice. I don't know, do something because it's not working.
Both users have missed plenty of reads here in this situation. He will drop back. Again, the zig route not open. Mac Jones steps in and has to throw out a sack. Falls short. And once again, yeah, we're going to see the field goal. You need to take the field. Once again, this Panthers defense bending but not breaking him. Holds him to 3 here once it gets near the goal line. Very impressive red zone defense by Alex so far.
Yeah, great defense. And that last play, I really didn't see anything either. So, I mean, that was just good coverage.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see one the last play. I didn't see one that play. I don't think it's like Austin's missing reads. I think Alex is just, kind of locked in with his play calling and his user. Now, 1:11, 1 timeout. Even a field goal here, obviously, touchdown's ideal. But even a field goal here is nice because, again, Carolina is about to get the ball back. So you could see yourself set up for a multi-possession lead if you play this right. Austin with the pause.
I just wanted to go back to New Orleans. I think he should strongly consider, selling out and run once he gets inside that 10.
Mm-hmm.
Kamara's been doing his thing. He's doing fine. So I think he should give him 2-3 chances before he starts missing them.
Especially because, we saw twice in a row there, Alex keeps coming out in that dime 2-3-6, I know that he has, a pretty solid D-line, but there's going to be holes. There's going to be holes for Kamara, so it's just a matter of...
All you need is one good block and it's a touchdown.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll see how long this pause takes, but just overall thoughts on the season, your season, anything you want to talk about. It's an open mic at this point. The floor is yours.
My season's kind of done. I had 2 really close games early on, and I lost them, and then I think I had 2. Pretty much 2 blowouts after that. So I am in not necessarily rebuild because I have a pretty young team with good guys, but yeah, I'm just trying to get a little younger at the moment. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what trade committee lets me get.
For sure. Committee holding you back like always. Ocho, we're in the 4th week. This division you're seeing right here, it's Alex, Austin, CMAS, and Kumar. Super, super competitive. Super competitive last season, excuse me. It's going to be super competitive again this season, especially because it seems like Alex is kind of taking a step forward here compared to last season. This might be the most... Say again?
I love to see it too, because he kind of seemed down and out.
Yeah.
And let's be real, Bueller is not the difference. He's just winning games right now. So get his confidence up, his gameplay up, and just hope it continues on because, when the commish sucks, the league could fall.
Yeah, Mueller compared to Matt Corral, slight upgrade probably, but yeah, like you said, it's 90% of this is just Alex kind of taking a step forward. And like you said, it's a very early season. We're only four games in. Like you said, his schedule's not been the strongest necessarily, but against a legit contender here in Austin, he's looked good so far. We'll see if it continues. And
exactly, and even if your schedule isn't strong, you have to win those games still. I've been losing mine, so I thought I was going to come out of the gate on fire, and it just hasn't happened. So it could easily just turn the other way. So kudos to him for winning the games he's supposed to.
It's so tough. I don't I think you could more so in previous Maddens, but like this Madden, and I think a little bit Madden 22 as well. Like you cannot go into any game assuming, oh, this is an automatic dub. You know, like there's just too much parity in the league. It's too elite here. So we have a deep shot here. It is well covered. Juju Smith-Schuster to the house. Touchdown Panthers.
That was huge. I didn't love the read. Austin had the right defense. He had everything right. Just lost on the jump ball.
This might be victim blaming. I don't know. Let me know what you think, Better League. But I do not think Austin played that well at all from a user perspective. Like he let Juju have the inside, kind of played it more outside. Obviously, you know, the animation was rough, but I think like positioning wise, he was almost like, I don't know. He kind of just let that happen, and that was a big one play touchdown. Now New Orleans, you know, still with plenty of time, still with a minute and 3 timeouts, all 3 timeouts. But I mean, Austin's got to feel like he just got punched in the mouth a little bit. That was crazy.
Yeah, you know, I won't really tolerate blasphemy for the goat there. So you're shooting some dangerous grounds here. So
100%. Fortunately for me, he's on the other side of the country, so I can say whatever I want.
Yeah.
Taint channeling Dan's energy from season 1. I mean, shit, that's tough.
I mean, I'm on 4. What am I supposed to say? Things are great.
I think he more just means in terms of you losing. Like, I think that's more the energy he's talking about. We got 10 viewers in here now. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Again, for those of you who are just joining, I mean, I see Hero in here, I see Warren in here, among others, you know, among all the others I mentioned, as we have a 4-man rush once again. Drops back. Mac Jones goes to the corner route once again. Olave there with another really not. I mean, we've seen Mac Jones under pressure, under duress all game, but it really hasn't mattered. I don't think he's had one inaccurate pass this game. Doing a really nice job.
Would you consider? I didn't notice if Alex made any adjustments in the coaching, but would you consider doing your, you know, lining up overall? Did he do that by any chance? Because Olave is just going to work right now.
So I don't know if that works necessarily, but
I think it does, because since I've gotten Ramsey, I've been doing it, and I've noticed them if their best guy's in the slot, boom, he'll cover him in the slot. Like he was following D-Hop last night. So I do believe it works. I don't know how consistent it is, but from
I got you, yeah. More so, I mean, yeah, that would help, especially with his, Dante Jackson, J.C. Horn, etc. But as well, I'll say real quick, because we have a quick angle route there this time to Olave, second time out spent by the New Orleans. I think more so than that is just like variance in terms of the pre-snap looks you're giving him, like maybe baseline for a play, maybe man line for a play, switch things around, like, pre-snap, like just like make Austin have to think a little bit here, because like right now he's just like he's calling his play and he's just kind of like letting it happen, like it is what it is at that point. And I don't know, maybe it's a situation. And I mean, it's not. I mean, Austin almost threw 3 picks the first drive, so it's not like it's been like he's carving him, not necessarily. But I do think against elite users like Austin, like pre-snap, like it's almost every bit as important as post-snap, if you will. But so he does here. Pretty obvious man coverage. He will drop back once again. Oh my goodness! Smith intercepts. I was just about to say he had the seam shot wide open on the other side. Didn't see it. Kind of a weird animation, but Carolina in complete control now of this game. That was he just like,
that was rough.
Yeah.
He had position and everything. Oh, through his helmet.
Little speed boost, little through the helmet. Kamara not.
Wow.
That's tough.
Yeah, I saw that seam route too, and I was like, oh, he's got it, because it was right in front of him. He just did not see it.
Especially after the jump ball from last drive. I mean, New Orleans has to be punching the air right now, as we're going to see a couple runs here, most likely to.
I mean, you're looking at a big loss here to 1-3 right here.
Absolutely.
This is huge if this happens. A lot of time left there.
It's absolutely a big loss, because I mean, yeah, not only are you 1-3, but you've still got like plenty more of those divisional games. Like you got CMAS coming down the pike, you got Kumar coming down the pike. Like it's gonna be, it doesn't get easier from here. Like it really doesn't if you're Austin. So yeah, this is a big game for both users.
That's what I'm loving about Better League now, man. This is like everyone looks at their schedule and you're going down it, and you're like, where's the easy wins at? There's few and far between. So this league is getting a lot more in-depth, a lot more depth.
I mean, how many? Not to get too toxic. You're like, how many users would you even say are easy wins at this point? Like 3, 2, like. I don't know.
I'd say 3. I mean, and then we have our users. I put myself in this category that have blow up games that make an easy game, and then the next time you play, you're gonna have a tough time against them.
For sure.
So like, but I think like the consistent where you just go in going like this should go my way. I would say 2 or 3.
Yeah. Like, I say this respectfully, and, like, if y'all want to clip this, you can, but, like, my 2 divisional games against Nico, like, I'm not too worried about this. Like, I'm just not. But, like, that's like a very rare situation in the better league. Like, even the mediocre, even the, like, quote-unquote bad users in this league are still, like, pretty damn solid and can still, like, give you a game depending on the situation. I mean, that's why they say any given Sunday, it applies to the NFL and it applies to better league, honestly.
Definitely. And, I think Gamble's not too worried because you just give him sim wins every week. So
I've given him a sim win. I've given him a sim win both seasons now because it happened when I was in London and then it just happened now. So, tough scene. Tough scene for those Indianapolis Colts. As we kind of a strong... is McCaffrey just... Okay, the tackle was disengaged there as we have a strong power concept there out of pistol. Kumar saying this is the easiest division I've ever been in. Austin is washed. Alex stings, and CMAS is going to choke when it matters. That is such a tough scene, but do I disagree with any of it? I don't know. Wait for the pod, ladies and gentlemen. Wait for the pod for my takes on that. Bunch concept here, 2nd and 6. Once again, Carolina up 8 with the ball. Even a field goal here is pretty... I don't know if catastrophic is the right word. It's pretty detrimental here to Austin's chances, as he should have a wide open lane up the middle. He will, but Austin takes it away beautifully with his user. Almost baited him into that Telfer there with the tackle. And now 3rd and long-ish here, 3rd and 7 for Alex.
Have you seen it 3rd and long besides the 3rd and 8?
Not for Alex, no. Yeah. No, we haven't.
Let's see what he has in this.
This is a big opportunity here. Coming up with essentially a flood concept there on the right side of the field and then the angle route. We'll see what Austin chooses to take away here. As he uses Apple. Good user here, although the quarterback's wide open. Juju Smith-Schuster already with a big touchdown to his name, and that was just wide open there. That's tough.
Yeah, I was eyeing I was eyeing Juju the whole play. I knew he was going. Well, I didn't know, but I assumed he was going to go well because he has been. And Austin just usered and just stayed in the zone and wide open.
That is a motion snap there by Carolina. I thought those were banned.
One big run up the middle, and this game's gonna blow open, man.
I thought we weren't allowed to do motion snaps. Curious. Yeah, no, Dan saying exclamation point rules. I saw a couple of those against you too, Dan. I pointed them out at the time. It is what it is. We have a stack concept there on the right side. This is an interesting formation. Okay.
I was going to say, wouldn't that be kind of a dated rule, though?
See, I don't know if it would be. Like, I just don't know enough about Madden to say. Like,
because last year it was broken, and you can just, the defense didn't react. I don't think that's the issue this year.
I mean, it might not be, but I think it's still a rule. I don't know.
Yeah.
Dan, you tell me. 3rd and 2 here. Round of 5 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Again, another big opportunity here, another big stop opportunity for this New Orleans Saints team here as he continues to make adjustments. Hot route after hot route here as he will drop back. Again, good usering, but B's going to be wide open. And, I mean, if the Saints can't get pressure here against Moeller, like with these route concepts that Alex has going, it's going to be, like, too easy for Alex at this point.
Well, Saints are sitting too, so I don't know what his plan is. You think he'd be in, like, let's get this ball back before he scores 3 points, but he's still kind of sitting here, hoping for a mistake.
1st and 10, a kind of a dive concept there, more of a zone concept there by Carolina. I guess stopped, and we're seeing McCaffrey like not quite be so efficient in the running game. This half, but really hasn't mattered here. It seems like every time Moeller needs a big catch, a big completion, he's getting it here. And Dan saying definitely still a rule. That's tough. 2nd and 10, motions more to the slot. Has that, I forget what the play called, the escape concept there as he will drop back. Good usering, may eventually have be open, doesn't see it, instead he'll take off. Good usering here, oh my goodness. Austin played that perfectly, but just didn't quite get his defender to react.
And Alex just rolled the wrong way. I mean, that left side was wide open, man.
Absolutely here. And maybe Alex will shook after that play. Well, I was going to say, he's going to run this ball here in 3rd and 10. Tries to make a man miss. Good click off there. And we'll see the field goal unit come out. But, man, that feels like a missed opportunity there for New Orleans because that could have very easily been a pick. Very, very easily.
Yeah, I was expecting it to be with the rollout, the throw. I thought it was going to be a little inaccurate, right to the user there. But Alex got lucky, and he gets to make this a two-position game.
29, and I have to ask, you and I being, the scheme experts, the Madden experts, the Madden gods we are, like, Austin obviously having a hard time stopping this Carolina team. Every possession has been a touchdown or a field goal. What adjustments are you making here if you're Austin, based on what you've seen, to try to stop
I
Carolina?
believe I'm bringing more pressure. He's sitting back waiting for Mueller to make a mistake, and he's sitting back because he's using to take out McCaffrey. He wants to zone in on that, but so he's keeping everyone else back. But Mueller's not making mistakes right now, so I think they just need to get to him a little quicker, get him uncomfortable, and that's when the mistakes will come.
I hear you and I feel that, but I also here's we have a drop back here as Mac Jones will go to the in route there. Michael Thomas once again with the short hands able to come down with it, but okay, no huddle here. I'll get to my point eventually, but 2nd and 2 here. See audibles to a cover 2 man look, and he will do an inside zone against this look all day. Alvin Kamara falls forward, gain of 5, but okay, Jesus Christ, fuck BLN, says New Orleans here. But my point is, I don't know if the Saints necessarily. Oh my God, I don't know if the Saints necessarily have a corner that can cover DJ Moore in man coverage. So I hear what you're saying in terms of setting more heat, but it's
Okay.
it's tough when you've got DJ Moore. The deep threat he is. I don't know. Maybe you're just a user of that corner. It's tough.
Did Lattimore not get replaced by someone halfway decent?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm going
Lucky
purely
gave him like
based
an
off
80,
the.
80 overall young guy.
Yeah.
Lucky gave him a pretty good corner,
Okay.
if I remember correctly. So I
Gotcha.
don't know, but I hear what you're saying. But I mean, it's not working.
Solid drive here so far. He used Harrison as Mac Jones will throw a nice read there to John Ross there. Kind of took away the, attacked the weak part of the zone there. Now we will have, again, more no huddle. New Orleans, I'm surprised they're going so no huddle so early. Maybe feel like they can't stop Alex here, so want to maximize the time they have. Alvin Kamara, 8 rushes, 19 yards. Not what New Orleans wants here. We were talking about maybe making New Orleans one-dimensional here, and it's happening so far.
Yeah, you're right, and it's working out because he can't get into the end zone with the pass.
Yeah.
It's almost like Alex has this bend don't break defense that's working to perfection right now.
Absolutely, yeah. Three drives, 3 field goals in the first half, and now Mac Jones will drop back as he will take off a surprising speed there out of the Alabama graduate.
He looked kind of slow. I was waiting for the acceleration to hit, and then
It's 1st and 10 as we're approaching the third quarter here as he will send a 5-man rush. Oh my goodness, and Smith not quite able to play that well as we'll have one more play before the fourth quarter here, if he likes it.
it's a great lurk by Alex. He just needed like
Ladies
a quarter of a
and
second.
gentlemen, put your fours in the chat. I can't yell, but I need those fours, ladies and gentlemen. Last game I commed, it was only me that did the fours, and I was disgusted. Steel P-Town, I don't know where you were at because I saw you. I saw you in the viewing list. There were no fours. We got more fours than ever, ladies and gentlemen. 20-9 here. Big divisional game. The 2-1 Panthers, 1-2 Saints. A big rivalry here. Austin's talked his shit. Austin said, as long as I live, Alex will never see the top of this division. But right now it's 2-1. Right now he is at the top, and Austin's got to back up his words here. 2nd and 11. Trips to the left. Mac Jones making some adjustments. He will drop back. Mac Jones goes down. 4-man rush. Finally comes through. The first sack, I believe, by either users. We've no huddle, which I don't like on a 3rd and 16.
I think he saw something he liked.
Potentially here, as we have a 3-man rush as he will drop back once again. Goes to the angle route. Good tackle there by Smith to prevent as we have no huddle. Once again,
Yeah,
Carolina wisely, in my opinion, spends their first time out to get things reset. And now New Orleans settling for 3. I don't know what the hell's going on.
You go for 3 here. It's a no-brainer. You have to, obviously need to stop to win anyway. So go for 3, make it a 1-possession game, and do something you haven't been able to do all day and get a stop here.
Rubber Cam Man, the biggest supporter of the league here with a tier 1 subscription. Appreciate you. And he says, hi, Boo. Hi, Cam. We love you. That's a Shepley brother. That's a Miami brother. And that's a Chicago brother. Warren saying QB spy against Mac Jones, 200 IQ.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we were just talking about not the quickest on his feet, is Mac Jones.
All of them. 1 through 6 is all of them. All of them.
But like you said, Matt, I mean, this whole game at this point is going to come down to, can Austin get the stop that has eluded him so far? Like, he has not been able to prevent Carolina from scoring yet on a drive. Only has 20 points, obviously a couple field goal stops, but Kumar thinks he has a breakout. I wouldn't be surprised.
Oof.
Alex, because he's paused twice now to check the stats.
Oh, gotcha. It's got to be on defense because he's checking after he gets the ball back. So it's got to be a yard. I'm thinking a yardage thing.
You think so?
A loss thing. Yeah.
Potentially.
Because I haven't noticed. I mean, unless his breakouts make McCaffrey. Yeah. There hasn't really been much else.
Maybe it's Muller. Who knows, ladies and gentlemen? 2nd and 8 here.
Oh, my goodness.
I know. Drama. Because we have a 2nd and 8 here. Although I feel like he'd be more pass-heavy if it was Muller. It's Christian McCaffrey with not the best read there and a last-second flag. 2nd and 17, you probably accept this. Yeah, he does. And that's big here. That's big for New Orleans to try to get their first stop of the game.
Yeah, if you can't stop him, just, ask Madden.
Exactly. Here, 2nd and 17. 7 minutes remaining in this game, and yeah, Dan saying both times he looked at the quarterback for a little bit. Maybe it is a Muller breakout. We'll find out here. Maybe he'll go pass heavy to end this game. He does a few adjustments here.
Well, he's normal depth, so what's he need, like 250 yards probably to get to star?
Something like that. That is an inside zone here as McCaffrey absolutely chews up that soft coverage there by New Orleans. Able to get a gain of 15 on an inside zone. That's heartbreaking for Austin.
Well, someone should probably warn Alex, like, unless he wants to use Mueller for the rest of the cycle, once you get him to star, you're pretty much untradeable.
That's facts. I mean, at that point, pretty much he becomes Lamar, he becomes Josh Allen. Here's McCaffrey with all sorts of room, takes it near midfield, takes it to the 45-yard line. And I'm pretty confident that it's not Muller, because I think if it was Muller, we would have seen a pass call on that 2nd and 17. Like, I don't think there's any way. Unless he has it already? Question mark? I don't know.
Is the back point I'm looking at? Is the back point I'm looking at?
He's not talking about 1st and 10 here. Around 6 minutes remaining. Again, Austin throwing everything in the playbook at him at this point, desperately trying to get a stop here.
Sorry, I was helping my daughter with her homework.
You're all good. As we have another inside zone here, gets screamed at, and this time McCaffrey goes down. A huge tackle there. The 34, Telfer goes down. 2nd and 12, and I think, like, on this set of downs, you need to stop, because if Carolina's able to get in field goal range, like, even a field goal here is pretty detrimental here to New Orleans' chances.
I mean, that is your goal right now. I mean, touchdowns, icing on the cake, but, like, you just want points right here.
Drops back here. I don't see anyone open. Excuse me, A is wide open. It's Russell Gage. That's why I'm not a good passing user, ladies and gentlemen. 1st and 10.
You said that? I was just lipping Ryan.
Tough scene. Boz saying, don't give my guy Muller some time in the pocket. Certified dot thrower. That's been true so far. All day. Now, 1st and 10. I don't know if I'd like a pass here as the, DJ Moore's. I mean, again, that's DJ Moore against man coverage. That's what happens against any of these corners, I think.
Yeah, I mean, Alex made Austin respect that run so much, and I feel bad because Austin did what I said he should do and started bringing that pressure, and you're right, he got hurt.
Had a nice little 10-yard gap there, I think, on that corner route. Now, New Orleans, still with some time remaining, but, I mean, it's almost desperation mode at this point because you got to get a stop. Or, excuse me, you got to, get a touchdown here, which you have not done all game. Get a stop, get another touchdown, got through a 2-point conversion somewhere in there as well. Like, this is, like, given the state of the game, given how this game has looked offensively for Austin, I worry here for his chances, but we'll see. Austin is the GOAT for a reason. All it takes is one big play to change this one, as he will. Drop back, goes to the wheel route there over there. Huston with a nice big gain here to start the thing off. We're probably going to see a lot of no-huddle here, would be my guess, as we see just that. Stuck in big nickel. I don't think he can audible to another formation out of that, as we have an inside zone here. Interesting play call. Alvin Kamara takes it to midfield. Only 9 rushes, so we're going to have to pay attention to that.
Mac Jones has a rush, too.
as he throws it right to Taki, intercepted by Alex, and some stick work there. Oh my God. Embarrassing. The wide receiver, we're going to see a Sally here.
Woo-hoo.
Yep. As Alex is going to seal this one, move up to 3-1 on the season. What a statement win here by these Carolina Panthers.
I feel so good for our boss right now, man. He's been through so much.
He
so
has.
Congratulations.
You'll love to see it.
And 1-3 for the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, I mean, that's
He's got a hill to climb.
That's almost as big as that's almost as big of a storyline, as the 3-1 for the Panthers. New Orleans Saints 1-3. Still with, I believe, well, I don't know who they played in their first 3 games, but still with plenty of divisional games left. Obviously, no games all that easy in the Bear League, but it's this could become an interesting season here for Austin. And if this red zone offense continues and then just completely unable to get a stop on defense has been pretty shocking here, honestly. I was expecting a pick or 2 out of Alex, but we just haven't seen that. He will drop back since Heat, 5-man rush. Mac Jones, looking like New England Patriot Mac Jones there. That was tough.
Fill this out. He's going to try to get some points here.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe get in the red zone and work on some plays because
at this point, that's kind of where we're at here. He will drop back. Good using once again. Taki almost able to get to that. Olave. By far.
4 yards behind it.
Olave there. Definitely the player of the game here for these Mac Jones-led Saints, but it's not going to matter. Once again, good user. You can see this time we'll go to the shallow crosser there. John Ross able to get about a gain of 20. More no huddle here. I mean, this game's effectively over, so I'll just ask you, I guess we'll talk about Alex first. Give me your thoughts on this performance out of Alex. A near perfect one from the commission.
Yeah, it wasn't what I was expecting. I was expecting a close game, and I was expecting the Saints to come up because I'm also going to make a couple mistakes, and it was the other way around. So I'm really impressed. Alex plays a pretty safe offense, but today he spread the field a little bit more than I've seen him do before. He does a lot of flats to, like I said, McCaffrey and all that stuff. So we'd like to talk about that touchdown real quick.
Yeah, he's done a really good job. I mean, he had, I'd say, one bad read, that deep shot to DJ Moore, as we have a 2-point conversion here, intercepted by Smith, and he's going to, I think, mathematically, unless Kamara is able to catch up to him, which, man, he is fighting for his life right now, Alvin Kamara.
Have Jones cut him.
Mac Jones not quite able to get him, as that's going to mathematically seal it here. Makes it a 3-possession game once again.
Good job. That was a good user lurk there, too.
That was a good user lurk. And the kickoff here, effectively. I think New Orleans conceding here on this one. But, yeah, I mean, Alex played really well. He had that one, tough read to DJ Moore that I think should have been a pick. But other than that, I mean, he's looked really, really solid all game. The running game was effective, in spurts, I'd say. It was effective by McCaffrey. But, I mean, Mueller was real impressive today. Real impressive. I thought he did a good job.
He did great. And between Mueller and McCaffrey, I mean, the red zone defense deserves a lot of credit, too, for this one.
Red zone defense deserves a lot of credit for sure. And, yeah, like you said, Austin looked a little lost once he got into the red zone here, as we were going to have a touch pass here by Christian McCaffrey. Just get another pass on the board here. Chuba Hubbard with a gain of 5. And, yeah, no timeout. New Orleans knows what time it is.
Your season looking like so far? I didn't even notice.
Shit. Okay, we do get a timeout. Interesting. So I beat Gamble in a force win. I lost to who did I lose? I lost to Morty in a close one, and then I lost to Gamble in a sim. I've only played one game so far, so
oh my god,
there's that. But also, P-Town, obviously they're extenuating circumstances that I won't talk about on stream. But P-Town's struggled a little bit. Gamble and Nico, are what they are. I say that respectfully, but I mean, shit. I mean, if Gamble wins the division, I'm here for it because that'll be a lot of fun to see him in the playoffs.
I still feel for him on that. The two sim losses that kicked him out of the playoffs that one year.
That was so bad. Oh my god.
If that was me, it would have broke me, man.
Oh my goodness! Intercepted by Holland. It's not gonna matter here in terms of who wins this game, but Mueller with a pick there.
Yep.
Why is he throwing the ball? I'm curious. No, regardless here, first and 10 here. He will
I
drop
need to
back.
see what
Left end
Brown
gets
does.
through. Oh my god, somehow gets it to house. I don't know what the fuck that was, but okay.
Yeah, Mac Jones with 40 passes.
Yeah, Mac Jones with 40 passes and then Kamara going like 10 for 20 or something like that. Like, it's been incredibly one dimensional. And the one dimensionality, like, it hasn't mattered until he's gotten to the red zone. And then it very much has
Yeah.
mattered. Like, that's where it struggled.
Oh,
Oh my god.
I hate when I user my middle linebacker and then I follow a guy and then I break off of him when there's absolutely no one else around. I'm just in no man's land. It's been what else.
I do that all the time. I try to get way too
It's
cute
just
with my
like, why
user.
even break off? There was literally nowhere else to go.
So we will have likely to. Oh
Oh,
my lord! I mean, it doesn't matter again, but shit.
damn. That was cool.
You know, if there hadn't been the pick six on that 2 point or pick two, I guess on the 2 point conversion, like that could have been a huge play because New Orleans
Yeah,
is still
true.
in it. Christ. Drops back once again. Again, we're going to see a pass here, and oh my lord, Mac Jones gets absolutely screamed at by Davis. What in the world? A little more respectable, I guess, of a final score here. Good onside kick! Oh, wow.
I thought it was going straight out of bounds and just like slowed down. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, that was kind of wild. I'm not going to lie to you.
All right, Alex, don't throw the ball here, please.
Yeah, no, don't throw the ball. And also, why? I mean, oh my lord Jesus, what is this? Well, now he's going to throw the ball. Or not.
No.
What are we doing? Like, what are we doing here? Now we're going to see him near the ball. All right, 36 to 24. I mean, weird ending to that one. But yeah, I mean, overall, I think the story of this game, more than anything, I think we have a new Alex this season compared to last. He looked real good, in my opinion, this game.
Yeah, if those little wins in the beginning didn't really affect them much, this one did. This is a big confidence boost for the Carolina Panthers and the rest of their season.
Yeah, and obviously, nothing is sealed, nothing is solidified by this win necessarily. There's still a lot of work to do here if you're New Orleans, or excuse me, if you're Carolina moving forward. But yeah, this is a big, not just like a big win in terms of like divisional chances, but it's a big statement win. Like I was saying in I think the second quarter, like I think Alex needed this win just from like a mental standpoint of like I can still compete with the big boys. I'm still like that type of user. I think this is big for him moving forward.
I 100% agree.
And I doubt we're gonna see Austin here in the post game. We're probably gonna see Alex. So if you don't mind sticking around for a couple more minutes, we'll wait to see if either of them join us. But that's a 36 to 24 win for these Carolina Panthers. Again, really, really impressive stuff by Alex. I think more so than anything else. And then from Austin's standpoint, yeah, the red zone offense really was the difference. Got to do a better job at that. But I'll ask you real quick. Well, no, I won't ask you because we immediately have Coach Potter, the winning coach in this game. He's ready. He's amped up. He's ready to talk that shit. Alex, talk to me about that game. Not on mute, preferably.
Get the monkey off my back.
Yeah.
I have not beaten Austin in like literally years. This one feels good. I think my defense was unreal today. I think I played that's the best defensive game I could have asked for.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it just comes down to that. I made good reads. I felt like I hardly had the ball. Definitely got a few breaks on offense, but it was all about the lockdown defense today.
Yeah, lockdown defense. I mean, I don't know if you were listening to our commentary in the moment, but like what you'll hear Matt and I say over and over is like, Austin was driving up until he got to the red zone, and then yeah, like you said, like your defense, once it got into those red zone like big boy situations, your defense absolutely clamped up. Like you don't need to talk, strategy obviously because you're gonna play Austin plenty more times. We don't need to divulge anything, but like, what was your general approach like going against this Mac Jones led New Orleans Saints team, especially when it came to those red zone situations?
Well, I feel like I didn't have to worry about the deep ball. I did allow 400 yards, but I feel like most of it was just dink and dunk. I'm shocked he didn't run more. He hit 10 rushes. He's got Alvin Kamara. I don't know why he doesn't run more. But yeah, I planned to stop the run. I kept a bunch of guys in the box, but my corners just play great today.
Matt, you got any questions for the winner of this one?
Yeah, just want to say congratulations. You know, I won a Super Bowl last year against the Packers, so congratulations on your Super Bowl win today. But I just want to say this was a big statement win. It's not necessarily a question. It's more of just, you know, pumping you up, man. This was a huge win and just really set the tone for your season. And it was what's the word I'm looking for? It was like very decisive. Like you were the better player today. Your lurking was on point. I mean, your defensive AI was doing great too in the red zone. But on top of that, just like Mueller looked amazing. I didn't see any like real bad throws even on the run. So that's got to be really nice for, you know, was he a Norm Bad guy? So it's going to be good, nice little
Oh,
confidence
for sure.
boost having him back there. So just
Mhm.
saying, man, you built this team nicely, and it's paying off, and you know, with the user skills and that team build, you know, you have a chance here.
Thanks, man. First division win of the cycle for me.
Oh my
Went 0
goodness.
6 last
Yeah,
season.
yeah. I will ask, you know, you've been saying, and obviously you and I have had our back and forth about this. You've always been saying, you know, next season is the season that these Carolina Panthers are going all in. Like, are you, you know, with early success, you maybe revising that statement a little bit? You know, do you think this season could be your season? Like, how are we feeling over there in Carolina?
I mean, we can't get too far ahead of ourselves. We just got to keep going one game at a time. Getting getting Bradley just 1% better every day.
The
I mean,
political answer, I like that.
it
I
feels
like that.
it's pretty good beating Dan and Austin back to back, and I've got Kumar next week.
Yeah, that's the
So
words of a multiple-time Super Bowl champion, and never get too high, never get too low. I like that. Alex, a great win, obviously. You know, Matt, thank you for joining me. I'll let you kind of like end this, Alex. Like, any final words, any final statements you want to make before we wrap this thing up?
me or Matt, sorry.
You,
You.
you.
Oh, just all the respect in the world to Austin, and I'm looking forward to our next matchup.
Beautiful stuff. I feel like I kind of cut you off there, Matt. So, do you have any final statements before we close this out?
Yeah, you know, just on a trade committee, let's make better league fun again.
Yeah, Steele and I'll talk about that. Hard no. All right. Thank you, Matt, for joining me again, and thank you, Alex, for joining us here at the post game booth. Congrats on the win. You know, 36-24 victory with that. The Carolina Panthers and rookie quarterback Mueller move up to 3-1, and the New Orleans Saints, pretty surprisingly, I haven't looked at the schedule, but pretty surprisingly here, dropped down to 1-3 on the season. Again, a very, very tight division. So every divisional win matters. Every divisional loss matters. So along with those two users, thank you so much. I am your play-by-play man for the evening, Connor Rice. Thanks for joining me. And Cam, thanks for the subscription. Love you, baby. Peace.